Hey there, Pisces. This is Joy with Joy of the World, here to take an intuitive peek into the energies going on around us. Friends and subscribers, welcome back. And if you are new, click that subscribe button down below, baby. It is free as always. And as always, I am so happy to have you here, having you join me. Stick around. Let's find out what is going on. But first, word up, Pisces. It says one way is up. Now, it seems that there are options or considerations or worries or things haranguing you, spinning around your mind, kind of like some dust trapped in the rings around Saturn. And you're trying to figure things out, work in your brain, you know, almost being able, like, what's that? The little fire starters to start a spark and make a fire. As if you're cold, you're concerned, you're trying to make something happen is what I hear is going on here. Those were my shoes dropping, pardon me. So what we have coming up at the top are, let me see if you'll see it like me. Hopefully you'll see it like me. We have strategy and the door to personal healing and happiness. And as you see, we have a 21 and a 34. It's letting us know we need to turn this around. Your strategy, the way you're going at this, seems to be backwards. Now that might have a lot to do with we were in the air of earth, you know, from the sweat of your brow, working really hard, that type of thing. But you're letting me know that is behind you. That is behind you, that old hard work. These new pentacles, what I know is the way they teach me is the future moves to the left, okay? And so it's how the cycle occurs in the body. So this is actually moving in the direction of this, okay? Is that right? Is that how you look? Is that what's going on? That's what's going on, okay? So making the magic happen, but this is how you do it. This is an essence of play. No longer taking your time, working, walking. When you get this horse, hop up on your horse. Don't be ashamed. Get on in there and get to it. Get down, jungle boogie. Okay. But that's so much of what you've done before is actually ready to come in now. Generally, like the season of the dipper, the big dipper up in the sky, about half the year it's sitting like this and you're filling it up. The other half of the year it's pouring out what all you've already filled. That way you're never without. So whatever that is you're concerned about, you're never without. Now, this looks like the eye of the needle. You're trying to squeeze on through there. You squeezed yourself down to bare minimum. What else are you trying to change about yourself, Pisces? Let's celebrate. Let's glow up here. See all this goldness coming on in? And if y'all hadn't checked out his song Goldness on YouTube, he is a fantastic artist and I absolutely love him. So anyways, you stirring stuff up, beginning to move your body, moving your energy, and that moves your mind. See, this is a slower movement. This is taking your time. This is like plotting your thoughts, P-L-O-D-D. Okay, plotting your thoughts, moving them around like a clop up the horse, when really you have this power right here. It's already right behind you. Instead of you making it follow you, you get on top and take that thing out into the universe. So that's what you're doing here. Like this wand, this once was a needle. Let's convert it into the magic of your wand and begin to spin it, begin to move it, begin to work it up in the atmosphere. Oops. And the air all around you, bringing in cosmic energy into yourself, moving the air, moving the plasma, because plasma loves to be stroked. It loves to be moved. Just if you live anywhere that there's phosphorescence along the shore of the water and you strike it, it's when you strike it that it phosphoresces, that it releases its energy. Life wants to be touched by you, baby. Get outside if you can. Now, here it's talking about also get outside of your mind. Get outside of your old ways. Change your ways, because the salamander is lighting all up here. So you might check out the Cappy read. Remember, we are the whole zodiac. This is how you are making your wheel of fortune, your eye of God, your zodiac turn and move. You're not getting weighted down and lodged into one facet of yourself, which inhibits the light. Instead, you're keeping it going, awakening the light from within you, delight, the trust, the new energy, the synergy of self, and connecting to what is beyond you, connecting to your destiny, connecting to your spirits, your guides, your help. And even though they are all around us, their wealth, their storehouse, and what all they afford and bring in, their energies are up above us. So that's why we have this star coming in. Staying connected. Now this is saying one word only: trust, trust. This isn't trusting in yourself. The trust in yourself is that you're connected. So activate that thing. Put it up in the sky. Connect. Trust yourself. Move that energy and allow life to begin to love you, to hear you, to respond. And meanwhile, you keep going on what you're going on. All right? And watch how it all comes together. All right? This is you and this is the moon. It's going through the phases of it, but all the while you still here connecting with all your magic, yourself. And as you can see, you're turning away from the old ways and the logic and into the mystery, into what you cultivate, into your intentions. Because even though these are herbs and colors and candles and magical implements of what people use, is the intention that you put in them, the mindset and the part of your soul self that you see and you cast into it, not casting words and casting spells. No. Hello. We take the woo-woo out of it here and we put the woo-woo up in it. We put all this up in here. You know that's what this is about. It's about this. That kind of connection, okay? So, and that brings us around into a couple of things that we're sitting underneath, undergirding those cards that we've looked at. And one is a sense of frustration. Now, the funny thing is this is how it came in. But see, that's how the card falls. It's based on whether it falls like this or this that determines it. So what I'm telling you is you need to turn over a new leaf, friend. The thing that has you frustrated is it not making the turn yet. Making the turn and committing to yourself, trusting all that you've sown, all that you've seen, your vital connection, your playfulness, your belief, your knowingness of what is going on and has been going on around you, okay? So here we go from frustration, falling short, helplessness, doubt, and dispossessions, to where if we'll just turn around and look at it, because this is how it's actually supposed to be read. This is how it came in. Okay. Fulfillment, mindfulness, reward. Oh, bing. Hello, love shared. The reward leads to love shared. So your true connection to others will come when you truly connect to yourself. When you maintain your trust to the magic of who you are. Your belief in yourself. The belief that life loves you. All right. Because if there's a blockage, if there's a severing, if there's an refusing to see, then you can't be shown. No matter how much you're shown, you won't see it. You'll scrutinize it and put it through the eye of that needle, and you'll reduce what is magic down to what is practical. Hello. Don't say nothing. You can leave your comments down below. I'm just kidding, because I do tune in and listen to these myself. Why? Because I'm the whole zodiac, and I sit on the other side of the list just like you, and I'm like, screen. Hold up. What'd she just say? And I take notes too, because when this thing is flapping, these don't work so well. So I sit on the other side and I receive the message just like you do. But that brings in this opportunity, this openness, this clarity, this blank slate. That's what word means. So who else talked about that? Was it Pisces season that was talking about the Pisces season read is for you and is for anybody, because it's this wedge of time that we passing through. And it's talking about the eyes of the heart being cleansed and changed, being able to see the prosperity, the clarity of what is right in front of your nose. The unknowable. That's funny. Nose and nose. Everlasting, eternal, symbolic death, contrast, fears, potential, and possibilities. Well, the word possibilities is jumping off the page here, and definitely contrast as well, because what a contrast, that if you will turn around and look, it is a whole different story. It is a whole different story. If you will turn around and look, because see, Pentacles has to do with pragmatic, practical. You can touch it, taste it, feel it, smell it. What is afforded you? You have a power here that is in following you all along. Turn around, mount up, baby. Mount up on your horse and ride, okay? Down for whatever, let's ride. That's the contrast. You've had it all along, my dear. And what is that? So I have some decks sitting over here. This is just kind of the little preview, the little setup, the little getting into it, and the whatever. And that's, oh, look at it. It's sitting over here too. Okay. Because I think this is by Airtake. I don't know. Brain injury stuff just flies in one ear and out another. That's good that I record these, right? But this deck, okay, if you want to know what up that is. But here is the strange card. They had it sitting over on the side. So it's like a little sidebar of what's going on or what's being offered to you. But it's also the reflection here. Because can you see? Here you really notice the cigarette. You notice the scarf. You notice the saucer and the teacup. But then you see this line. And you realize, wait, that's upside down. And it's that this is the reflection. This is you. You're looking at your reflection. All right. You looking at your moon, baby. Tune into your sun. You looking at the fish that's down below. Bring it on up for some air. Hello. Air your prosperity, baby. Turn it around and see things differently. Let the ball get rolling, okay? Let the momentum pick up here and watch how the provision, the financial provision, the support, the dreams begin popping up and proliferating right before your very eyes, like Papa the Corn. Like the Swedish chef, Papa the Corn. Okay, baby. So not to take up your time with my silliness, but under the unknowable, about the contrast, about love shared of possessions and Fehu over here. We have this coming in from the Black Tarot, baby, coming in for you. Look at that muscular conjunction, that action going on. We have Two of Cups. We have Two of Cups, and it's requiring action. See how they're distant and separate? There's this new growth, this new energy, this uprising coming on here, but it seems to be posing a conflict. It's emotion coming in. It's trying to align. So there's a bit of alignment going on here. Let's get a new. All right. You're saying the other square. This square. Okay. What square? Hard as F times. Is there a little bit of relational conflict going on right now? Maybe so. Let's see what we can do about that. Tell us how to smooth out and stabilize. You got something to say. Silence is going this way because it would look like this. You know how I feel about that. It's talking about between the two of y'all, words don't need to be spoken right now. If there's a relationship going on or whatever, it's a little bit fiery and things aren't quite aligning up because they're not being seen from the same place. Make this turn first. Turn it around, okay? And allow this to begin to happen because time is up. What a trip. That's going backwards. So what you've been trying to talk about, the reason why silence is golden and duct tape is silver, is zip it up. The way of communication, what you're trying to even talk about, is backwards. It's going back into the past. And so anything in the past is dead, all right? It is lifeless. It is cut off. So even if it's living inside of you, let's clear it out. Let's clear it out with the Magic Monday. I'm telling you, y'all, to see these decks up here. You know what happens when I sit up in this zone? They all lean in, car is just crawling out. I mean, over here, it is so funny. But see, y'all got to wait. Because Magic Monday is going to talk. No, you're going to have to be very clear. That's right. And slide on out. Ooh. If you haven't, watch the Pisces season read, because you're talking about calling in your own tower. That is your magic, the magician. But this has to do with electric, kinetic. Just like this, it was making me think of Ben Franklin, regardless how you feel about the man, thinking about him understanding electricity and the conductivity of the key. Ooh, it was the key that created the conductivity. The kite, the air was just the way to get it connected. You are the key. You are the key. You're the key. All right. So now one of these is squeezing on over here. I'm going to shuffle you. You see it squeezing, but you're just going to have to come on out. I'm not taking you as is. I'm making them have to talk more this year, y'all. Everything loves to try and make me work for it. I'm like, no more. Whoop. What's coming? The number 6, which 6, strangely enough, is the number of others. You've had it inverted. Dang. Okay. Primary message here at Joy of the World, if you're new tuning in, all right, is our chart, our Eye of God. What happens in it? We're the whole zodiac, because there's no way you just remove your one little wedge and you're separating yourself from yourself. So anyways, and all the little wedges going around, even the ones, like I have several of them that have nothing in it, there's still energy in there. There's still containment and alignment going on. I call it the Eye of God because I look at the ones that are a circle. Now, in the center of the circle is like the pupil of the eye, where we take all the information in. And there are streams of these connections or conjunctions or positions or whatever sextiles that they want to call it. But it's going across your eye. Now, when we tune those and we get in touch with what they are and the clarity on them, perfectly tuned, then we begin to make music with our life, a symphony of life, and the Wheel of Fortune begins to move. The Wheel of Fortune is a prominent card in the tarot that we like to see, and it's a balanced life. It's being able to see things from your solar self, because as we know, this is called the solar system, not the earth system. Long ago, they used to believe the earth was the center of it all, and they couldn't piece it together. It's once they put the sun in the center that all started to make sense. So we were taught early on not to be self-centered, but we need to be centered in ourselves. That's why it says self-love. Okay? All that boils down to when you love yourself and the giftings of the fullness and richness, all the facets of who you are, then you begin to bring in this delightful, powerful energy from beyond for yourself first. Because the thing about the tomato seed, if I just put it in the soil, let it sprout up and try and give it to people, they may not know what to do with it. It is yours. You do know what to do. Something inside you somehow knows what to do with this, okay? That's what this is about, turning it into the magic wand. Now, as it begins to grow and abound, that one tomato seed will make so many tomato seeds and tomato plants in one season's time that you'll have more than enough to share, abounding. So that's what they're saying. Self-love right now. You need to nurture, you need to bring it up, allow it to multiply, okay? And then those things come out and they share inherently from who you are. People really do want to see you abound right now. They want to see you flourish and have life abounding in you, okay? That is something that we choose to celebrate here at this channel. And this is really sparking up into those cards of the Star and the Page of Wands up at the top, all right? Strike it up, baby. We ready. Now we're under possessions and Fehu. We're going to, I feel like they're telling me to take off the bottom of the deck. So let's see what is going on here, because that one came off the top. These were shuffled and ready to go, but we're getting a bigger story. So in fulfillment, what this card is, can y'all see? 3 of Cups, moving towards celebration, moving towards community. And in this case, they're saying clearly moving towards filling up. Once you get to the 3 is the 3 layers of self, is what they're talking about, mind, body, and soul. Then the spirit activates, then your key be, how does these go? Forgive me. Your key be lighten up, all right? And this charge comes down into this world all around us. This is for yourself. Right there. Okay. Now let me get another card on that. With that one, I'm going to pull in a Magic Monday because I'm not getting a need for the credit cards at this moment, because it's pretty clear. Speaking of, y'all, come on, be pretty clear. Why are you trying to tell me a zillion stories? Why are you trying to tell me a zillion? Okay, so I'm going to take the ones that separated themselves. We have the Princess of Cups and the Stars. These are the things ready to come forward. Now, there's a mess. There's a bit of some upside down judgment, some inverted judgment, and 5 of Wands. Why are you beating yourself up, baby? Okay, about who you are and about having run dry, run empty. Hello, whatever. Thank you for being human. Okay, so now we've established that. Let's go ahead and begin to let the filling begin with what? The Princess of Cups and the Star. What a fantastic beginning. Princess has this tender love, has this optimism, which is definitely going to work in your favor, okay, of allowing that to move on in here. But what is unique, that beauty of her optimism is really that high heart energy coming on in here. But also, as we see, there's a sacred wisdom far on behind it. This isn't just a star like us seeing it flattened in our mind's eye. It is making a point to demonstrate all the facets of itself. Very Metatron, systematic, understanding, wisdom, that type of thing coming in with this 3 of Cups. Meaning that this time, when you allow yourself to feel all the way up and your spirit kicks on, cha-ching, this spirit, you see that reflection now? The fullness coming on in, you're going to know what to do with it. No squandering or spreading it out, because again, back to the Eye of God, our chart is if we're not affording ourselves the facets of who we are, okay, the facets of our chart and the talents and giftings and strengths and whatever else we have to ourselves first and foremost, then others will come in and take advantage of us. The advantage will be taken. Either you offering yourself the advantage of who you are, or it's going to sit around your field and others are going to think, they don't want anything with that, they don't need anything, and they will take advantage. And people will begin to change right before your very eyes, and you wonder how it happens. That is bar none the simplest explanation right there. So she's saying, me? And I'm like, yes, you. That's the thing, is we didn't know it was happening. I didn't know it was happening. So the thing is by you taking advantage, offering yourself the advantage of who you are, is not putting anyone else at a disadvantage. Nor is it taking advantage of them. No, it's taking advantage of yourself, but not in a in a squanderous way, but in a way that is balanced and healthy. It's being able to play and imbibe and explore and enjoy yourself. I love that fantastically. And that begins to touch these other things sitting over here. I'm not going deep. I'm going to just hit them. Princess of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and Two of Pentacles. That's a lot of money and reward and earth benefit that you're talking about here. But see, this Two of Pentacles is fantastic. Talk about your eyes connecting with yourself, seeing yourself clearly, not to self. Bring it in and let yourself become whole. All right. So let's see what else we got with that. Anything else coming in? Who wants to talk? I can see we got a little bit of this. We're going to get one of these in a soak. I told you, y'all, they jump. If you've been with me before, hopefully you're giggling on the other side like I am right here. The perfect 10, 3, and 7. So when you unite mind, body, and soul, your energy returns to you and you glow up. What was once just right here, you know, in the belly and the, what is it, Manipura, is now moving all the way up into our whole world, glowing up our whole world. So you have yours. And the world has connection to it all as well. But see, you become whole and contained. It's no longer having to be, oh, they just change places. Well, you commanding yourself now. You're looking at yourself straight now. If you could see what I see, you're just standing right on over this, straight up between, like, in between these cards. I'm going to try and help y'all out for a second if I can. This is the setup I got right now, right? Working with what we got. I know I need to get on my horse. Help me find my horse. Pray for me, please. Comments down below. So anyways, coming straight up in the center of this to make sure that you don't return to this any longer. That this is the newness of who you are. Okay, friends? So with that, let me get the soul card and then we will be on out of here. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you checking in. But that's fantastic. I love the magic of that movement that just occurred right there. Lots of spiritual guidance coming in around you. 20. All right. So they want you to be open to this connection. It's called oblivion. Open your arms. And as we know, you're no longer oblivious to this beauty. That is your power. All right. Turn it around. Remember the 21? Make it the 12, the divine order. Turn it around. Turn around and mount up on your horse. Okay. Join together with your power. We look forward to it. Comments, compliments down below if you haven't already. Click subscribe. Stop back by real soon. Check out the other reads. I love you. Bye.